Imagine a time when cities were born, writing was invented, and empires rose from the dust of ancient rivers. A time long before the pyramids of Egypt, before the glory of Rome, and even before the Great Wall of China. Welcome to the land between two mighty rivers, the birthplace of human civilization itself, Mesopotamia. A place where humanity took its first steps toward becoming the advanced societies we know today. Mesopotamia, the world's first civilization. But what made it so special? What secrets does it hold? Let's dive deep into this fascinating world, where ancient myths, incredible inventions, and powerful kings shaped the course of history. The land between rivers. To understand Mesopotamia, we first need to understand its geography. The word Mesopotamia itself means the land between rivers. And it's these two rivers, the Tigris and the Euphrates, that gave birth to one of the most advanced civilizations of the ancient world. These rivers provided rich, fertile soil, perfect for farming. They also allowed people to trade, travel, and communicate across vast distances. But while the rivers gave life, they also posed challenges. Flooding could destroy entire villages. But the people of Mesopotamia were resourceful. They learned to control the rivers with complex irrigation systems, making the land even more productive. The rise of cities as the population grew. Something incredible began to happen. From humble villages, the first cities in human history started to rise. Cities like Ur, Babylon, and Nineveh became bustling centers of culture, trade, and innovation. The towering ziggurats, the temples built to honor the gods, were the pride of these cities. They were not just religious centers, but also symbols of the power and influence of the rulers who built them. The people of Mesopotamia believed their kings were chosen by the gods, giving them both divine authority and earthly power. The birth of writing. But what truly sets Mesopotamia apart from other ancient civilizations? The answer is simple: writing. In around 3200 BCE, the Sumerians, who lived in southern Mesopotamia, invented the first writing system known as cuneiform. At first, cuneiform was used to keep track of trade and agricultural production. But it quickly evolved to include stories, laws, and even poetry. This marks one of the most important moments in human history: the ability to record thoughts, events, and ideas for future generations. In fact, one of the earliest works of literature, the Epic of Gilgamesh, comes from Mesopotamia. This ancient poem tells the story of a king who searches for immortality, reflecting both the struggles and aspirations of the human spirit. The inventions and innovations. The people of Mesopotamia were not only great builders and storytellers, they were also incredible inventors. They created the wheel, the plow, and even the first known code of law. The Code of Hammurabi, established by King Hammurabi of Babylon around 1754 BCE, is one of the earliest and most complete written legal codes. It listed rules for everything from trade to family life, and it set the foundation for modern law systems. And let's not forget the wheel. The invention of the wheel revolutionized transportation, trade, and even warfare. This simple yet powerful innovation would go on to change the world. Religion and gods. In the heart of Mesopotamian culture was religion. The people of Mesopotamia were deeply spiritual, believing in a vast pantheon of gods and goddesses who controlled every aspect of their lives. Every city had its own patron god or goddess, and the people believed their rulers were directly connected to the divine. Rituals, offerings, and prayers were a daily part of life. The grand ziggurats, towering temples, were not only places of worship, but also symbols of the gods' power on earth. It was said that these sacred temples were where the heavens and earth met. The fall of Mesopotamia. But as with all great civilizations, the fall of Mesopotamia was inevitable. Over centuries, the powerful city-states were attacked by invaders, from the Akkadians to the Babylonians, and later the Assyrians. While Mesopotamia remained a center of culture and learning, the rise of new empires and shifting political landscapes led to its eventual decline. Show images of armies marching and ancient ruins. Narrator: by the time Alexander the Great passed through Mesopotamia in the 4th century BCE, the once great cities were shadows of their former selves. But despite its fall, the legacy of Mesopotamia lived on. The legacy of Mesopotamia may have crumbled into dust, but its contributions to humanity continue to shape our lives today. From the invention of writing and the wheel to the birth of cities and law codes, Mesopotamia laid the foundation for everything that followed. Our modern legal systems, our methods of communication, and even our cities owe much to the people of Mesopotamia. And their stories, preserved in ancient tablets and monuments, continue to inspire us even thousands of years later. Outro, so the next time you read a book, drive a car, or even just walk through a city, remember the people of Mesopotamia. Theirs was the first civilization, a civilization that shaped the world we live in today. Their ingenuity, creativity, and determination remind us that all of us are part of a long, shared history, and we, too, are capable of building something that lasts.